Hello guys, so today I'm going to show you a very interesting study by Mitrofanov and Leopold. So let's dig into it. Um, Before we make a move, and by the way this is white to move, we must understand the position first. We must analyze it and evaluate this position. First let's look at the material. White has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pawns, so that's 5 points because a pawn is worth a point. White also has a rook, and the rook is worth 5 points, so 5 plus 5 equals 10. Now let's look at black's pieces. Black has 1, 2, 3 pieces, 2 knights and a bishop. A bishop is worth 3, knight is worth 3, so 3 plus 3 plus 3, that's 9. Black also has a pawn, so 9 plus 1 equals 10. 10 equals 10. Okay, material is equal. Now let's look at activity. This rook is not doing much, but these are passed pawns. These are also passed pawns. But these pawns are the biggest asset in white's position, specifically the g pawn. The g pawn is the biggest asset because it's the furthest to queen. Now let's look at black's position. This pawn is super close to queening, but right now it's white to move, so what can white do? And also these pieces, they are like harmonizing together, so they're very bond together. Before we make a move, let's understand the principle of checks, captures, and attacks. So what are checks, captures, and attacks? Well, a check is the most forcing move. It forces the king to make a move, and a capture forces your opponent to react to that move, and an attack is a move which forces your opponent to somehow find a defensive move, find a defense to somehow nerf your attack. Now, it's white to move. Does white have any check? Yes, and it's b6. So let's say white plays b6, black plays king to b8. Now, if white push, black queens, white queens, and it's checkmate. It's checkmate. Sorry, it's checkmate. Now let's say that the king moves to a8. We push, black queens, we queen. Then black has this move, bishop to b8. Now let's say that we threaten checkmate by playing queen takes bishop. Then there's queen to a1, and the check. It will be a perpetual check from now. A perpetual check means that a check that can be followed by some more checks, and this can lead to a draw. Now, let's say if we take the knight, bishop cannot take because it's pinned. the same story, perpetual check. Now, let's go back to the original position. So let's stick to our idea here. b6, king 8, best move for black. Now, what do we do here? Well, we have a stunning move here, and that is rook to e1. If knight takes, we push. If queen, we queen. Bishop blocks. We play a7. Let's say, and here black can not somehow get away with losing the game. Let's say just king b7, queen takes bishop, and this is just checkmate. Now, let's say that black doesn't take our rook, but instead give a check. Check. King move to b5. Black gives another check. King to c6. And okay, the same idea. You can work out this position on your own. So knight takes, g7, knight c4. So the idea of knight c4 is to later give a check to the king. Queen to g8 with check. Bishop blocks with c8. Knight gives a check. King to b5. Queen. b7 check. King to a7. Queen to c5 checkmate. And that is how you solve a study. Thank you so much for watching this video.